Honorable Dr. Nepurio, the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, my esteemed colleague and the Chairman of the Supreme Court Legal Services Authority, and who in a month's time would be taking over from me the reins of NSLSA, my brother Justice Suryakant, my esteemed colleague Justice N. Koteshwar Singh, who had an occasion to be the head of the Nagaland Legal Services Authority when he was working as the judge of Gavai High Court, Honorable Arjun Ramji Meghwalji, the Honorable Minister of State for Law and Justice, the Honorable Chief Justice of Gavai High Court and the Patron-in-Chief of Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, under whose auspices today's mega camp is being organized. My esteemed colleagues on the dais, Honorable Justice Jamir and Honorable Justice Manas Pathak, my esteemed colleagues from the Gavai High Court, of the dais, Dr. J. Alam, the Chief Secretary of the Government of Nagaland, Shri K.N. Balgopal, the long-serving Advocate General of the State of Nagaland, Shri S. Longkumar, the Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Ministers and the members of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Dr. Mar Ponganer, the General Secretary of Nagaland Baptist Church Council, the Additional Director General of Police, State of Nagaland, the Member Secretary and Director of NSLSA, the Registrar General of the Gavai High Court, the Registrar of the Kohima bench of the Gavai High Court, and all other registrars, the Member Secretary and of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, all the learned principal district judges, as well as the judicial officers present here in large number from the different parts of Nagaland, all the distinguished officials of the state government, the police department, the heads of department of various government departments, the other government officials, respected village council chairmen, Gavras, the secretaries of village development boards, apex tribal leaders, women's organizations, NGOs, the members of the bar, dear students, and dear brothers and sisters present here. The moment we landed at Dimapur, it has been a mesmerizing journey for all of us. The way which we were welcomed initially at the Dimapur Airport, and thereafter when we landed in this august premises by the Honorable Chief Minister, the judges, the local judges and the local tribal leaders, was really an unforgettable experience. As the judges of the High Court, or not as the High Court but as the judges of the Supreme Court, we are used to having a pilot. But the pilots today were in the Naga traditional dresses and with Naga traditional customary arms. And it was really a very pleasing experience for me and for all of us. The genuine kindness, the humility and the hospitality rendered by everyone here, and especially the Honorable Chief Minister, has touched our hearts and has imbibed an everlasting impression on our minds. We'll never forget it. It's really a matter of great privilege for me to address all of you as the Executive Chairman of the National Legal Services Authority. In the last about 5 months, since I have taken over the reins of NSLSA, I have travelled in different parts of the country, the remotest parts of the country. And I must say without hesitation that today's mega legal camp, organized by the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, with the active support of the Government of Nagaland, the Honorable Chief Minister, the Honorable Chief Secretary, is the best that I have so far attended. And I must congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister, the Honorable Chief Secretary, the Honorable Chief Justice, and all those who are associated with the organization of this mega camp. As a matter of fact, this camp was organized at a very, very short notice. Recently, I have been traveling to different parts of the country. I have traveled to Assam, I have traveled to Arunachal Pradesh, I have traveled to Manipur. And when I was visiting there, one of your judicial officers was in our registry, Madam Madhavali, sent a message that you are coming to Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, and you should also come to Nagaland. Justice Koteshwar Singh, who is the mentor judge for the Nagaland Legal Services Authority, also insisted that we should visit Nagaland. And fortunately, today we had given a program for the Supreme Court Bar Association at Srinagar. And since Justice Koteshwar Singh was the Chief Justice of the Jammu and Kashmir High Court, he was also associated with organizing it. And somehow that program got postponed, and we took the opportunity to visit Nagaland. And I must say with a great sense of satisfaction that at such a short notice, you have made such a big event and gathered in such large numbers. I won't detain you for long because I have been told that you have been sitting here all the day from 12 noon. I would not like to test your patience. Really, when we are sitting and witnessing the colors of Nagaland, the performances by the students from the Kohima orphanage and the home for destitute, the tribal young girls and young boys, it was a melody of colors, music and dance, so soothing to eyes and so pleasing to ears that it will be ever imbibed in our minds. Nagaland is one of the youngest states of the country, though it was initially one of the districts of the Assam state, known popularly as the Naga Hills. In 1963, it got statehood. And it has 17 different tribes having 17 different cultures, traditions, and dialects. But we always say that India is the country of unity in diversity. And we have the example of Nagaland, where 17 tribes having different customs, different traditions, different dialects are housed, and they are all united, and therefore Nagaland is also an epitome of unity in diversity. These communities are deeply rooted in their ancestral practices and live in close-knit societies governed by customary laws. I had heard a very interesting story about the Nagaland justice system. I think it is called as a chicken liver test. So whenever there is some dispute, the liver of the chicken is used to find out the solution. And therefore it has various different traditions, different cultures, different customary laws, and it is one of the states where still the local tribal laws have still in vogue. And therefore Article 371A makes a special provision with regard to the state of Nagaland. Under Article 317A, no law which is enacted for India would automatically apply to Nagaland if it affects the religious or social practices of the Naga people, their customary laws and traditional ways of resolving disputes, the way justice is carried out in civil and criminal matters based on local customs, and the ownership and transfer of land and natural resources. Such laws can be made applicable only if the State Legislative Assembly of the Nagaland chooses to accept them through the resolution of the Assembly. It is really a matter of pleasure for us to be with you this evening. As stated by Honorable Arjun Ramji Meghwal ji, Honorable Justice Suryakant ji, Honorable Koteshwar Singh ji, Honorable Chief Justice, NSLSA has been established as a statutory body to carry out the promise of access to justice as enshrined in Article 39A of the Constitution of India. And therefore, through NSLSA, we are trying to reach out to the last citizen of this country who resides in the remotest hills, who resides on the islands, who resides in jungles, and to give him a message to him that the justice in this country is same and for one and all. As a citizen in the capital of Delhi is entitled to justice, so is the citizen residing on the border of Nagaland, bordering an area of Myanmar, entitled to equal justice. And justice is of no avail unless the people are aware about their rights. The people are aware as to what rights are guaranteed to them under the Constitution and the different laws. And I'm happy that today, with the help of the state government, a large number of stalls have been installed here. The stalls give information about the various schemes available to the citizens, the various facilities available to the citizens. And I was happy to note that more than 2,500 people have taken the advantage of the Aadhaar card stall. The other stalls would also be helping the students, the citizens. I was also happy to know the work undertaken by the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority. In all the 11 districts, the district-wise camps have been held, providing services to the citizens residing in these 11 districts. That is now being culminated into this mega camp. Nagaland is known for its vibrant culture. The Hon'ble festival, which is a melody of all the tribal dances and tribal music, is one of the best festivals known worldwide, and the tourists from the world throng in large numbers to visit it. It is also known as the falcon capital of the world due to the diversity of the birds who are in these hilly areas. Therefore, it has been really a great pleasure for us on this occasion, on behalf of NSLSA, on behalf of the entire country. We are here to assure you that NSLSA, the Supreme Court, the Government of India is here to provide justice, to provide access to justice to every needy citizen. I was also happy to know that the progress made by this one of the youngest states of this country. You have such a beautiful convention center. And I was told by the Honorable Chief Minister that For last 20 years, efforts were made to have elections to the urban local bodies, and in the last year, the elections to the urban local bodies were held, and though 33% reservation was provided for women, more than 33%, that is 36% women were elected to the local bodies. Many women who contested from the open constituencies were also elected. So Nagaland, in my view, will also be a pioneer in the women empowerment. Dr. Ambedkar always used to say that in this country, it is the women who are most neglected, and Nagaland will prove a role model for women empowerment in this country. On this occasion, I extend my best wishes to all of you for the grand success of this mega camp. I wholeheartedly, from the bottom of my heart, thank the Honorable Chief Minister, the Honorable Chief Secretary, the Honorable Chief Justice, and all the organizers for their warm hospitality, their genuine kindness. Thank you very much.